Good morning. Time to get this show on the road, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my first rodeo at an awards day here, so I'm just excited as you to see how this whole thing works. It's good to see all of you. We've got some people from the community here as well. And so with that, I am told that Morgan, are you the Mistress of Ceremonies? Okay, let's welcome Morgan up.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Morgan.
Okay, first we'll just have Mrs. Schultz do the art awards.
No joke.
As you may or may not know, I'm wearing a new mask today. It's called the Scream. My daughter gave me a bunch of art masks for Mother's Day, and she said this one was particularly appropriate because it has a picture of a person screaming. Because she figures we all must be about as sick of COVID as possible and we're all ready to scream. And as far as education goes, wrapping up the end of the year for students, staff, and parents alike getting ready for graduation, they're probably all ready for just a little bit of a scream too. But on that happy note, I have some awards to give out for my very talented students. First, I would like to give out the awards for the regional contest for the Young Illustrators Art Escape. Sophia Hogan.
Yeah.
So she has a medal, a certificate, and a little bit of energy for the day. And the second winner of the regional contest for the Young Illustrator Art Escape is Josephine Stokes.
Yeah.
And she also has certificates, Hershey bar, and she this one. Congratulations. Okay, now I have the art award from me for at least 2 semesters of 95% or better for their grades in art. The first one I want to give out is Sophia Hogan. And Josie Stokes. Chandler Dance.
Yeah. Good job.
Aiden Heckenleibel. Chloe Slusevich. I just wanted to mention one more thing. We haven't had a lot of artwork in the hallway this year due to COVID. There were certain students who have compromised parents at home, and they weren't comfortable with somebody, touching their artwork. And then Mrs. Loman had a great idea. She said, well, maybe you could laminate some of their favorite things and then put them up in the hallway, and that way it would be, safe for them to wipe down if they wanted before they took it home. So next year I expect we'll have a lot more things in the hallway for you to view, and we took everything out of the display cases that the kids wanted to take home, but I'm sure next year will be better. Thank you all for your patience and for a wonderful year. We've all gone through a lot, and you guys are awesome. Thank you.
Now we'll have Mr. and Mrs. Huber present the Nicholas Huber Memorial Scholarship.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We are Nick Huber's mom and dad, and before I present the scholarships, I'm going to tell you just a little bit about him again. He was a 1998 graduate of Menno High School. He was the youngest of our 5 children. He graduated with honors from Luther College, and then he was the assistant sports information director for Gustavus Adolphus College, and he was also going for his master's. And then at the age of 23, he was diagnosed with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. It's a death sentence because you only live 2 to 5 years with having that disease, and it was very, very tough on our family. And it was tough on the Menno community too, because they chose to have a benefit for him. And he and his wife were in a car accident on July 4th coming back from Menno from their 10-year class reunion. He had been the sports information director for some time at Buena Vista College in Storm Lake, Iowa. So he had this benefit money, and he did not get it all used. And it came from the community, so we are giving back to the community. And I want to thank the 7 of you so much for applying for that scholarship. You guys are all just so wonderful. Nicholas's wife, his siblings, Jack and I, studied and restudied, and the names were all over the board. But of course, there can only be one. And I'm pleased that this year's scholarship goes to Adrian Nuss.
Now I'll invite Mrs. Whale to come forward to present the Jim Whale Scholarship.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I am Jim's wife, Christina. This is my daughter, Sophie, and Jim's son, Eric. And we're here, and we're just very honored to be able to present the very first Jim Whale Memorial Scholarship in Jim's honor this year. We really want to let you know that the entire community, surrounding communities, the students and faculty and staff and administration of this school, all were the ones that made this possible. We have a lot of people helping us out with the funding for this scholarship, so we really appreciate everything that everybody's done. My daughter was a public speaker all the way through high school and college, and she told me to keep this very short. So we're going to try that. The recipients of this scholarship actually were chosen by the family. Jim's children and their spouses and the 2 eldest grandchildren actually all reviewed all of the applicants, and we were so pleased to see the number of applicants that we had. We actually, Ms. Fisher made this a blind review for us. We did not know the names or anything as far as who these folks were that applied to it. We were just actually reviewing the responses to the 2 essay questions that we had there. So we had no knowledge of any of the rest of that, which made it a little bit easier for us to be able to choose. However, it was incredibly difficult to choose between the 7 applicants that we did have because everyone had such wonderful information, testimonies that they shared with us, and we had initially wanted to assist the students here with their future endeavors and bringing their faith out into the community. But while that was going on, we actually are learning a lot and growing a lot from what you've said as well, as far as your responses. So we're blessed beyond measure by all of that. And we're just very honored today to present the very first Jim Whale Memorial Scholarship to Madeline Heckenleibel and Brady Bergen.
Now we'll have the Menno State Bank present their scholarship.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's an honor to be here and a privilege to announce that this year's recipient of the Menno State Bank Scholarship Award goes to Morgan Abel.
Now we'll have the American Legion present an award.
I'm Bruce Anderson from the local American Legion post here in Menno, representing the Americanism officer, which was not able to be here this morning, and that would be the Charlene Simonson. I got the Achievement Awards that are given out every year to the 2 seniors in the boy and girl and the 8th grade boy and girl. And here's the basic weights for deciding who should receive this award. And by the way, it is kind of a prestigious award. If you go apply for a job someplace, whoever gets these here, be sure to take that along and show it to them. It's worth it. Okay, there's the different ways of deciding this is number 1, the courage, ability to stand up for the rights and the duties of qualified intel and the will. Number 2, honor, strength and stability of character, high standards of conduct, a keen sense of what is right, and add heed to the truth and to the conscience. Number 3, leadership, the ability to lead and cooperate in accomplishments, objectives through group actions. Number 4, patriotism, evidence of unfailing love of country and loyalty to the interests of the ideas and the desire to secure the blessings of liberty and mankind and to prosperity. Number 5, social achievement. Evidence of industrial appreciation of the studies. Number 6, service. Kindness, unselfishness, fellowship, protection of the weak, promotion of the interests of the welfare of the others without thought and personal reward. Okay, this year's awards go over. Start out with the 8th grade first year. We didn't have these things when I was in high school. Okay, the 8th grade boy is a Trent Guthmiller. And the 8th grade girl is Jocelyn Fisher. Did I pronounce that right? And now for the high school, Levi Bender. And the girl is Kaylee Shem. Okay, and thank you for your time.
Now we'll have Miss Laird do the cheerleading awards.
Okay, for the Menno, Mary, and Razorback cheerleaders, the most courageous, Julia Beekler. And most spirit award, Paige Dyke. And the most encouraging award, Maggie Miller. And for the Menno Wolves cheerleaders, Kaylee Shemp, most courageous. Paige Dyke, most spirits. And the most encouraging award for Menno Wolves is Bella Hoagland.
Now we'll have Mrs. Under do the musical awards.
Congrats, Kate, you won.
Okay, following seniors, Katie Fisher. Okay, Katie, just hold your applause till we're all done. Okay, Katie is getting a bar, a 1 in the solo, 1 in voice quartet, 1 in a trio, 1 in duet, one in the mixed ensemble, and an all-state chorus band. So come on down and pick up your package. Kylie Learman, letter and a chorus band, one in the mixed ensemble and one in the trio. Maddie Heckenweibel, chorus pin, one in the mixed 16, one in duet, and an all-state chorus pin. Kyle Karras, a bar, one in mixed 16, one in voice quartet, all-state chorus pin. Jake O'Brien, letter, chorus pin, one in solo, one in voice quartet, and one in mixed 16. Got Salome Carr, Laura Fisher, and Mikhail Tadke all getting A1 in the mix 16. Sophomores, Maddie Flute is getting a chorus pin, one in the trio, one in mix 16, all-state chorus pin, and Alexis Yostin is receiving a one in the mix 16. And finally, the freshmen. Seth is getting a one in voice quartet, one in mix 16. Sasha is getting a one in mix 16, as well as Kaylee Derby, Bianca Fisher, Alexis Hoagland, and Kate Swanson, all one in mix. And I just want to remind all chorus students to stop in the chorus room immediately following this awards assembly.
Now I'll invite Mrs. Fiddler to come forward for the band.
Okay, for seniors that have lettered, I have Adrian, Victoria, Carly, Maddie, Hannah, Kaden, and Paige. And then for juniors, I have Peyton. And that's it. And then for freshmen, I have Maggie and Ashley. And then for middle school, for 8th grade, I have Jocelyn, Addison, Haley, Jackson, Nathan, Lauren, William, and Eliana. And then for 7th grade, I have Ella. Okay, and then for I have 2 outstanding members. For 8th grade, it's Eliana. And then for seniors, it's Adrian.
Wait, not Dick?
Now we'll have Mrs. Stokes do the Volleyball Awards.
Good morning. I'm going to start with the letter winners, and then I'll go into the Promote Conference and Team Awards. Letter winners, if you would come up: Paige Dyke, Kylie Harriman, Madeline Hecknell, Carly Haribolt, Victoria Laird, Jesse Monkbold, Adrian Nuss, Kaylee Shemp, Reagan Beatty, Peyton Huber, Grace Nuss, Bridget Faith, and Julia Beekler. off, team captains, I have all my seniors are my team captains, so they'll each be getting a certificate. Along with some will be receiving some other awards. A Hustler Award and Most Valuable Defense goes to Kaylee Shem. Okay. Spark Plug and Most Improved, Bridget Day. Let's see, Most Valuable Server, Peyton Huber. And Peyton was also JV or co-JV Most Valuable Player, Peyton and Gertz. All right, Most Valuable Setter, Kylie Harriman. And last, Most Valuable Offense and Most Valuable Player, Jesse Monkholt. And I hadn't handed these out yet, but for the Corn Belt Conference, I had 4 that were selected. Jesse Monkholt made first team Corn Belt Conference. Kylie Harriman and Kaylee Shemp made third team. And Madeline Ehekaneva was honorable mention. Congratulations, girls. Thank you.
Now we'll have Mr. Rice do the football awards.
We have baseball awards.
Well, it's been a while since what I was calling all year long the last ride of the Razorbacks, but as you know, we'll be starting a new co-op next year, the Jim River Trappers, and we'll be moving from 9-man to 11-man football. With that said, I will announce all the players from the team and everybody lettered as far as that is concerned. So come on up when I call your name. Brandon Ahall, Levi Bender, Weston Freer. That name is still going to kill me. Jake O'Brien, Josh Heckenleifel, Tyler Massey, Austin Pillsbury. Right, left, Craig Silent, AJ Airbolt, Aiden McNinch, Cody Monkfold, Caden Elmer, Maverick Smith. Gentlemen, if you have not received the chenille letter or a bar, you can come and get that from us. All right, we'll get that taken care of. As far as that, the seniors, we wish you well to any endeavor that you go to. And as far as the other gentlemen, we're going to be putting on some new colors next year with a whole new set of players, and it's going to be a really good, if not wonderful, new experience for all of us. All right, so thank you. You can sit, and then we're going to go through the Okay, we have all conference awards and some all-state awards. This year we had one person on first team football, and that was Trayton. So come on up. And please stay up here. Okay. Then the state awards. Academic all-state, Levi Bender. You have to have been in football for a minimum of 3 years and maintain over a 3.6 GPA. Congratulations. And then this year we had Trayton was also honorable mention all-state in class 9AA for linebacker. Okay, team awards. Most improved, I will say, this person just kind of exploded onto the scene at our first JV game. I'm like, you're kidding me, right? Just started playing ball out of nowhere. Absolutely loved it, and ended up playing a lot for us this year. So most improved, Hayden McNish. That's all right. I'll make him stay up here. All right. Hold on. Most valuable lineman, Josh Heckenleibel. Most valuable defense, Levi. Most valuable offense, Trayton. And then there's a Razorback Award. To me, it's one of the most important awards. Every football team has a type of award like this. Where I came from, we called it the Oil Can Award because that's the person that makes things run smoothly and is always going to try and help out wherever he can. Weston, Razorback Award. Okay, and then the last two. You two, seniors. Just to know that Josh and Levi were also team captains this year for the Razorbacks, and that was voted on by the entire Menno Marion team. So that just gives you an idea of when two schools come together to make one team, it speaks volumes when they are being recognized by the other school as well. So team captains this year, Levi and Josh. Thank you.
Now we'll have Mr. Foss do the boys basketball awards.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna call up all the letter winners, and you guys can stay up here. That way it'll be a little bit more efficient. All right, letter winners for this year: Levi, Josh, Trayton, Austin, Caden, Cody, AJ, both, Brady, Tyler, Julius, Hayden, Mav.
Oh, shit!
plate. Names are hard. All right. First, the awards that came from the state level. Honorable mention, not honorable mention. Academic All-State. We had 3 guys out of 4, which is pretty impressive. Brady, Levi, and Caden Fisher. And we're not going to do baseball awards because that's still rolling, but we did have 1 baseball award that already came through. That's for Academic All-State for baseball, and Levi had that as well. And then we had an honorable mention all conference for the Corn Belt. Josh. All right, team awards. Our top newcomer, so that's anybody that's new to the program. It could be a freshman, it could be somebody that moved into the district. This is one that I think is a really important one, especially for years to come. Our newcomer, best newcomer, top newcomer is Julius. Most improved player, and this was a run. I mean, the kids voted on all these awards. I didn't have anything to do with any of these awards. But this was a runaway. There wasn't a lot of our votes were really close. This one wasn't. Most improved was Cody. Our Mr. Hustle Award, and which is exactly what it sounds like. Person that goes full speed 100% of the time, practice games, whatever, is Levi. And Levi also won the Mr. Defense Award for top defender. That's on there too. Mr. Offense, and also our MVP, so the Wolves Award, the MVP for the best player, once again is voted on by the teammates. So Mr. Offense and MVP is Josh. And then the last thing I have is team captains for next year. This is kind of the way that I've always done it. I let the kids vote on who they want to have captains represent them for the upcoming year. And voted by their teammates. We have 3 captains for next year for the 21-22 season. Trayton, Tyler, and Austin. Thank you much.
Now we'll have Mrs. Beal present the Razorback Awards.
Coach Hall and Coach Abbey couldn't be here today, so I am filling in. First of all, the letter winners, please come up and just stay up here. They should get a... seniors, Morgan Edelman, Jesse Munkful, Victoria Lair, Adrian Nuss, Carly Herbal. They're not in order, so I couldn't figure this out. Is that all the seniors? Peyton Huber, Bridget Faith, Reagan Deedy, Grace Nuss, Lane Schmidt, Abby Bender, and Ashton Massey. team awards, the MVP on offense, Morgan Edelman. MVP on defense, Jesse Munkle. The MVP for the JV team, Reagan Deedy. The Hustler Award goes to Morgan Edelman. And most improved is Ashton Massey. And we should have some all-conference awards. I believe there's some all-conference from last year. Don't ask me. I'm just the messenger here. Thank you. From last year's Corn Belt Conference, Morgan Edelman was first team. Peyton Huber was honorable mention. And Jesse Munkle was the third team all-conference. And for this year,
What a fun ride this year was.
yes, it was. Let's see, all-conference, first team, Morgan Edelman. Jesse Munkle, second team. Ashton Massey, honorable mention. Then we have the academic all-state for the seniors. I believe it's a 3.5 cumulative GPA average throughout their high school career. We have Adrian Nuss, Jesse Munkle, Carly Hairbol, and Morgan Edelman. And Morgan Edelman was also chosen the first team All-State, and Morgan is also the all-time scoring leader for Menno High School history with between the boys and the girls, 2,066 points, and she has a rebound record. I think it's what, second 815 or something like that. These girls had a great season. Most of you there at that last game, and you unfortunately saw them get defeated, but the way they came back, and that's just kind of how they played all year. They're a great group of kids, and we're very proud of you guys, and be thankful for everything you guys have done throughout the year. It's been fun watching you guys. Thank you.
Now we'll have Mr. Bruckner present the boys and girls track awards.
Okay, the track awards this season's a little different than most because we started top 24 now. There's no qualifying standards during the year, so we really don't have a number on as far as who's already qualified. We have several athletes right now in the top 24, so we have to wait till next Thursday night to find out who's the top 24 or Friday morning. The academic all-states for the girls, Morgan Edelman, Carly Hairbolt, and Jesse Munkle. The girls this year, Morgan broke one of the oldest school records we have. She broke Norma Nuss's record at the 800, and she also holds the pole vault record here also. Not a bad athlete. And Reagan Deedy now owns two records, the shot and discus. And as far as academic awards for the boys, Brady, I have your certificate. I'll give it to you after we're all done here. The captains, I think, is Jesse, Morgan, and Carly. I'm not 100% sure. He was going to give me that, but he didn't. So if you're not, you were for a little bit. So the boys captains, we have three of them, and they'll get a certificate, and that's Brady, Brandon, and Western Freer. For the Marion Menno Razorbacks, understand that because one of our coaches called him Freer every day. So. Let's see, the awards for the girls. Most valuable, Morgan Edelman. Outstanding runner, Jesse Munkvold. Most improved, Carly Herbold. Most outstanding field events, Reagan D. Dick, you in the top 1,000. And most dedicated is Julia Beakley. Now the boys, we're not giving out team awards today because they're so close. We're gonna wait till after region, which is what we do. In the past, we've done that, ended them out early. And we had a young man decide to break training rules, who was the MVP, and so we decided that we do it this way. Like it or not, that's our belief, and that's what we're gonna do. But as far as the meets, today we have junior high meet here. Come out and support our junior high kids. And then on Thursdays, the conference is over in Freeman. And then next Thursday is our region, and that will be our last qualifying meet. So hopefully everybody can come out. Thanks for the support. And boys, you'll get your awards later. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I forgot my Academic All-State Awards. As a team, we qualified once again for Team Academic All-State. The players that qualified would be Kaylee Shep, Adrian Ness, Jesse Munkle, Paige Dyke, Carly Herbold, and Madeline Heckeneckel. Congratulations, ladies.
We'll now have Mrs. M do the cross-country awards.
I'll do the team awards first, and then we'll do the letter winners. So for our team awards, the most valuable male award goes to Caden Ulmer. And our most improved male award goes to Julius Carr. Our most improved runner is Ashton Massey. And my last award is for the most valuable female runner, and it was really hard to pick, but Morgan Edelman, 6 years in a row. So I can't let this go without saying a few words about Morgan. So Morgan qualified for state 6 years in a row. This girl has really shown what, she's been a great example of what hard work and dedication things that can bring you, not only in running, but in all her different endeavors. And one thing about Morgan was that no matter how good or bad her race was, you always knew that she gave it everything that she had. So let's give Morgan a hand for 6 years. And I would also like to bring down the rest of the letter winners. So we have Isaac and Hunter and Eric Biegler and Isaiah. I would also like to say that the boys did win the Corn Belt Conference, and that was Julius, Isaac, and Hunter. So that was the first time in my coaching career that happened. And just a little bit about the young guys at the end there. So they had to place in a varsity meet to be a letter winner. And so there were a couple races they gave up a chance of a pretty sure high placing in JV to run varsity, and it paid off.
What's that?
Now we'll have Mrs. Sherry come down and do the journalism awards. All right, for the journalism award, this goes to someone who's received credit for journalism all 4 years at Menno High School, and that's Kenna Fisher. And I'm going to go ahead and go into the English award. So the English award to this school is for someone who has achieved the highest overall GPA in English courses offered by Menno High School throughout their high school career, and that is Madeline Heckenmichael. Now I'll invite Mrs. Canola to do the drama awards. Good morning. This year, drama awards, when I call your names, hold applause so we get them all out here. This group of people went to state on a very difficult year of no audiences, and they were able to come home with a state superior play. So please hold your applause till I get them all called down here. Paige Dyke, Brady Fergan, stay up here please. Kaden Fisher, Madeline Heckenmichael, Carly Carroll, Kyle Kearse, Adrian Nuss, Salome Carr, Bella Hoagland, Kaylee McCoy, Bridget Faith, Julia Beekler, Chandler Dance, Alex Fisher, Hayden McNish, Lane Schmidt, Josie Stokes, Kaylee Derby, Lexi Hoagland, and Maggie Miller. So, outstanding performers in drama, please may I have your attention. These people deserve your attention this morning. Outstanding performers in drama, Brady Fergan, Carly Herbold, please come forward and get the plaque from Mrs. Lebo. Caden Fisher, Kyle Kiris, Adrian Nuss, Kaylee McCoy, Salome Carr, Chandler Dant, and Alexis Hoagland. They had to get an outstanding performance either at region or at state or both. I'm going to give the Oscars next, in between oral and terp and drama, because some of these people will be getting them as well. Following people come forward and get your Oscar. That means that they have been in both one-act play and oral and terp all 4 years. Those people are Brady Fergan, Caden Fisher, Carly Herbold, Adrian Nuss, Kyle Kiris, and Madeline Heckenleiber. Way to go, guys. We're going to miss the 7 seniors that are on one-act play, and I would encourage any of those that are in 8th grade and who have been out for one-act play to come out and be out for it again next year. Hopefully it'll be live audiences and a lot more fun next year with a comedy instead of serious. I do want to recognize 3 people for putting together the script that we did this year, and I want them to stand out from the rest of the people. They would be Kyle Kiris, Kaylin Coy, and somewhere out in the audience, Laura Fisher. Stand up, please. It's not often you have the time of your life in doing something like that, and we sure did have a good time with it. Okay, if you are in oral and terp, stay up here. If you're not, you may go get seated. All right. This year was kind of a crazy year in oral and terp. Everything was virtual. So the first 6 people that I'm going to introduce you to had quite the job. They were in a reader's theater, and because it was all virtual, we had to perform it. We had to perform it in 6 different rooms at the same time, virtually. So I think we taped it 8 times, 9 times, before we finally got one for districts. And then we had to do it again for regions, and then we had to wait for the state to come back. We had to do it again for state. So I would never suggest we ever go through that again, but we did it. Anyway, those people who receive awards today for oral and terp are Brady Fergan, Madeline Heckenleiber, Kyle Kiris, Carly Herbold, Caden Fisher, Adrian Nuss. These guys also went to state. The next young lady I want to recognize is Maggie Miller. Maggie was in her first year of oral and terp, and she made it to regions and just short of going to state, right? So she deserves a lot of applause for doing that. Maggie? Others in oral terp this year, Josie Stokes, Brooklyn Metler, Sophia Hoagland, Lane Schmidt, and Lexi Hoagland. and Sasha Decker. Okay, those that receive outstanding performance in oral and turf are Katie Fisher, Brady Fergan, Carly Herbold, Kyle Kiris, Madeline Heckenleibel, Adrian Niss, and Maggie Miller. Are the Junior High Oral and Turf Awards. These people traveled to Freeman and performed and represented our district very well. It was the first year in a long time I've had all girls from one grade and all boys from another grade. So, with that being said, 8th grade girls, Desiree Yostin, Jocelyn Fisher, Kaylee Hall, Brianna Zay. And I would really encourage you girls to go out for oral and turf next year. Good idea. The 7th grade, Eric Beekwood, Carter Fisher, Braden Clute, and Brockton Missouri. Thank you for your hard work and your dedication, and we will see you next fall.
Hey, congratulations on a great year. Seniors, best of luck to you. I'm Mary Ellen Lukens. I'm from the Scotland VFW Auxiliary, and I am the chairman of the Scotland VFW program, youth programs, and I'd like to present the following youth awards. Supporting the Veterans, which is a national citation, which the group should have already received, and the Menno National Honor Society under Mrs. Knodel. Conducted a Veterans Day program, made some snack boxes for the communities, and the elementary made cards for the program. The Scotland Student Council also had a Veterans Day program with the band playing. The 5th graders did a demonstration for the flag folding, and the VOD from last year read their essays, and some poems were read, and the elementary also handed out cards. Kayla 4-H had some cards that were sent to the veterans throughout the holidays during the year. The 5th graders in Scotland did the flag folding. Other groups to recognize are your sophomore class for the VOD, for entering that, Scotland Senior High for entering the contest, as well as the middle school in Menno in Scotland that entered those contests. The local Voice of Democracy, or Patriotic Pen, I'm sorry, the title this year was, What is Patriotism to Me? And we had 6 youth that won, and I would like the following youth to come forward to receive their award for that. Taylor Fryer, Ashley Burkett, Lexi McNitch, and Trent Guthmiller. At District, Taylor's essay was selected as the winner of District 7, and she moved on to state competition. She also read her essay at the Scotland Menno girls basketball game, and she was also in the Scotland Journal and the Freeman Courier, and as well as your Menno Facebook page. She also received second at the state. So let's give her a real round of applause. Next year's title is, How Can I Be a Good American? We also have what's called Get Excited About Red, White, and Blue. It's a contest that you videoed yourself singing the national anthem. We had just one entry, and that was Tatum Andretti, and she was moved on to state competition. I encourage you next year to do that. All you do is sing the national anthem and have somebody video you. Random Acts of Patriotism is another program by the auxiliary, and these are people that have gone out of their way for acts of patriotism. So if I could have the following come forward. Kaylee, didn't you do some art for us, Miss Jim? Didn't you help? Here, come on up, kiddo. Congratulations, thank you. Taylor, come on back. Taylor Fryer for reading her essay and winning. Hayden Fisher sang the national anthem, I assume, once or twice this year. Sure, thank you. Did Miss Maddie, did you help him? Miss Heckenheimel, did you do a duet? Did you sing a duet with him? Come on down. Come on down. Miss Carr, did you? I heard this. Somebody told me these things. Did you do the same too? Didn't you sing? I don't know. Would you like to sing? Would you like to sing now? Here's a mic. Oh, okay. Just checking. Did I miss anybody else? Anybody else sing as an individual? Get up and sing the national anthem, or? All right. Any Girl Skater, Boy Skaters I can congratulate? Anybody? Nope. Okay. I'd like to introduce Turk. He is will represent the VFW Coast and go over the Voice of Democracy. Thank you. Enjoy your year.
Good morning. My name is Turk Paterka. I'm with the Veterans of Foreign War VFW post in Scotland. This is really an exciting award. I've been doing this for quite a few years, and it's very nice to be over here in Menno. I'd like to thank Mrs. Lukens and Mrs. Canole for promoting patriotism in the school. And I hope you continue to do so. Next year, the theme for the Voice of Democracy is going to be, where do we go from here? Boy, talk about a loaded question. Where does the United States of America go from here? We seem to be very confused right now in our country with the hatred going on and our political parties being so split. Are we going to be in democracy in the future, or are we going to be far right, far left? You, right here, are our future. Like I say, this is an honor to present this award. First time over here in Menno. And I'd like to have Madeline Pope. Am I right? Please come up. She is our winner on the post level. We were able to have 3 winners, 2 from Scotland and Madeline here from Menno. Thank you. There's a plaque, a little memento notebook, and also a monetary award. Thank you very much. I want to see a lot more work coming out of the Menno School next year. Seniors will have an opportunity to apply for the VFW scholarship of $500. So one of the requirements is that you enter the Voice of Democracy essay contest as a senior. I know you've all done it in your 10th year. Now if you do it again as your senior, you can apply for that award. So I encourage you. I thank you for your patriotism. I thank you for letting me be a part of your program.
Mr. Schmuck do the Quiz Bowl Awards.
No joke, Schmuck.
Also goes for it.
I'm here to give certificates to Quiz Bowl participants for this year. It's been an interesting 2 years for Quiz Bowl. Last year we only had one high school competition and one middle school competition. So it's kind of good to get a full year out this year. So I'm going to start with the middle school. So if these people will come up, I will give them their certificates. Rain, Ulster, Irish roll. Carter Fisher, National Burkett. These next four, they were also middle school and they actually won the Scotland Invite Championship this year. So Eric Piekler, Braden Kloop, Jackson Metler, and William Stokes. Now on to the high school. Last year we only had one radio competition last year. This year it was interesting with high school quiz bowl. We actually entered the Q107 quiz bowl again this year, and it was an up and down. We had delays, we had COVID. We actually did the first Zoom quiz bowl competition I think they've ever had at Q107. So it was kind of a different year, but we ended up with a couple one championship and a second place, and so it was a pretty good year. So with these four people come up, Lexi Hoagland, Maddie Kloop, Josephine Stokes, and Kaylee McCoy. Alright, these next ones. Tyler Massey was part of our quiz bowl. He was part with the Q107 country where we got second, where we placed. Okay, so we won $100 for doing this. So these teams, they seem to come up when the money's on the line. They kind of want the money for some reason. So we have Tyler Massey. Anna Kloop, she was also part of our quiz bowl. She was a part of the quiz bowl team, and also she was on the Corn Belt Conference championship team as well. Logan Schmidt, he has been a long-time captain for the quiz bowl team for the past year or two. He's been one of our mainstays. Not only did they win the Conroy Conference championship in the Q107 second place, but he was also part of the Q107 last year where we got another $100 too. So again, Logan's here when the money's on the line. So. I don't know, maybe it's a Logan thing. And the other two as well, Kaden Fisher and Maddie Heckenleibel are also part of these teams as well too. So let's give these guys a big hand. Three of these people are graduating. They're seniors, Maddie, Logan, and Kaden. They've, like I said, had an outstanding career. We've actually had very good quiz bowl teams over the years, and these guys show that for an example as well too, and we're looking to continue that on as well. Okay, so next, I'm also up here to announce the Science Awards, so if I can have Mrs. M come up here, she's going to do one for physical science and we'll do the rest.
First time ever Physical Science Award. And the winner is Maggie Miller.
Biology Award. Okay, this is short people. So, outstanding student for biology this year is Josephine Stokes. For chemistry this year, Katie Fisher. I also want to say something about Caden as well too. I don't know if you guys know this, but he's been outstanding in the science field. A couple years ago, we had a teams competition up at South Dakota State. Him and Maddie had the level, and there's Aiden Friesen, Josephine Stokes was there as well too, where we got second place as well. Actually, at SDSU's physical this year, and he got second place there as well too. So if you want a science guy, there's the guy. He'll be doing a TV show in a few years. Katie Fisher, the science guy. Okay, for environmental science, Morgan Elmer. And then for anatomy. For anatomy, it was Brady Free. Morgan, you're up here. Next up.
Now we'll have Mrs. Schmidt do the Spanish awards. Yes, that's señoras. Taking 3 years of Spanish can be a pretty big bite for many students to chew, and one student has done so though under some unusual circumstances, being the only student in the class at her level for 2 of those 3 years. So it's kind of a tough thing to stay motivated sometimes, but she's done very well with it. So those two of those 3 years she was by herself in that level. That's 12 years or 12 quarters of Spanish that she has taken, and she also finished the 3rd year 6 weeks early. And in spite of only having the grade book as competition, she has achieved a grade of A in all 12 of those quarters. I'm very pleased to give the Spanish award today to Kaylee McCoy. Now we'll have Mrs. Bowman do the Physical Education Award.
Now they try to get me on their side.
Well, it's not Brandon. I had the best cards.
Okay, it took a lot of deliberation, guys. You know, this is the PE from the first semester, and girls too. So, as much as you didn't like the tests, I had to take them into account. But it went on participation. I could have given it to anybody in the class, really, but I suppose I could take a vote. Drum roll. Trading.
Come on! I was bowled by left-handed, Mrs. Bowman.
What?
I was bowled by left-handed. That's right, you should do that. Bowled by left-handed.
Now we'll have Ms. Stern, you can do the math award.
Yeah.
thank all of you for being my students this semester, because obviously I started teaching in January, so this has been quite the first semester, and I just want to thank you all for helping me make this a really good first semester. So giving the math award, I decided to go with my top semester grade student out of my most academically rigorous class, which would be pre-calc and trig. So a big competition between Team Mass and Doughboy, and I am excited to give it to Austin Pillsbury.
Sorry, Brock, I might have skipped you. So now we'll have Mr. Bruckner do the social studies.
I'm gonna back up and give Brady his academic all-state award. Now, I know there's one young lady that she thought this would be her award, but she came up a little short. This award is given for the Social Science Award for all of the years of taking social science. And this year was really amazing as we had 5 kids in the running, and 2/100ths of a point is what won. So this year's recipient is your very own Carly Airborne. And Victoria, you did finish top 20.
Now, Mrs. Staver will do the facts awards.
Thank you. Yes, today is a very special day because this is the last day our seniors are going to be in the school. So I came prepared, brought my box of Kleenex, and I wore the dress. On Thursday, I will wear the 3rd and final dress that I have in my closet. It is a pleasure of mine to have been teaching here for, I don't know, over 20 years. And when this year's senior class became 6th graders, I thought I will retire when they graduate. Until the fall of 2019, I started to tear up when I was talking to Maggie Miller and Ashton Massey. And I said, girls, it's okay. I just realized I'm not ready to retire in 2 years. So I'm not going to retire this year. My 6th graders have told me I can continue teaching until they graduate. And I said, I have to be mobile. And they said, that's okay. If you're in a wheelchair, we'll take you from room to room. Decision to decide who should receive the Family and Consumer Sciences Award this year. Because I had some awesome students. I thought I had some awesome students in previous years, but this year, yowza. Those of you who were in Nutrition and Wellness 1, would you please stand? Stand up, Herb. They have set the bar for next year's Nutrition and Wellness 2 class. There was only one time I found an apron on the floor of a closet. They hung up their aprons. 98.5% of the time, their kitchens were cleaned up when they left the classroom. And they ate what they prepared. That was 100% of the time. But I also had an interior design class. And this, oh, Mrs. Fisher, thank you for coming up with this solution. I was very saddened last summer when I realized, oh, with the schedule, nobody who's coming in as a freshman is going to take any of my FACS classes because they had to take required classes. So because we had a power hour study hall for 30 minutes, they took interior design independently. So they were in my power hour, so if they had questions, they could ask them. They were awesome. They were awesome. And I also had a human development class, prenatal through toddlerhood. And they did some, pardon? Oh yeah, that was a good class. I'm sorry, but the computerized babies were not working for us, so they did not get to take the babies home. Sorry, parents, but yeah, the way it goes. Okay, but they did lessons. They planned activities to do with babies through school-age kids at daycare here in town, and they did an awesome job. So much, in fact, that Mindy sent me a thank you note at the end of the semester saying what an awesome job they had done, and they did. And now this semester I had another class, and that was called Human Relationships. It was relationships across the lifespan. Well, there is one gal in that class who not only took one class, but 2 classes. Now these kids have done very well, regardless of what class. Now, nutrition wellness class, remember you did find out early this semester, you do need to study for the tests. Or it will take some time for you to get your grade back up into the B range. But they did it! It was a good thing we had 3 weeks left in the semester. Yeah. Because that's how long it took. All right, so this year's recipient of the Family and Consumer Sciences Award is Chloe Slusovic. Chloe, I tell you, if she needed help, she would ask questions. She stuck through it. Not everything was easy, but she stuck through it, and she did very well in the job. Congratulations, Chloe.
Yeah, Chloe!
Now I'll invite Mrs. Sherry to do the student council awards.
All right, so these awards are simply to recognize these elected student council members for this year. The ones elected for next year will get announced at the end by the so, we'll recognize our current president of student council, Morgan Edelman. The vice president, Brady Fergan. Secretary, Bridget Leif. And treasurer, Jessica.
We're rich.
Now we'll have Mrs. Fisher present the CHS Harvest for Hunger Award.
Okay, so Mr. Rice came to me and said, there is this Harvest for Hunger thing going on, and what do you think about doing it? And I said, well, sounds good, what should we do? Well, let's have a little friendly competition with Scotland. And I said, what a great idea, since we're going to be playing baseball with them and football with them. So their student council and our student council did some advertising. Thank you, student council and NHS. You do a lot for me, and I appreciate that. So Mrs. Fritz, she's the counselor over in Scotland, and we started on the same year, so we've gotten to know each other, and we decided with Mr. Rice's idea to do this friendly competition to raise food and money for the local food bank. And our local food bank that we use is Bethany Food Pantry. And with all of your generous donations and with the community's donations that they brought in, we ended up winning the trophy. So Scotland brought in 147 pounds of food and $100. And Menno brought in 323 pounds, $150. So we have the very first traveling trophy. Check it out, it's pretty cool. It's got our name on it and the food poundage, and it'll be in the trophy case. So we'll have to try to get it back next year.
Yeah.
All right, I am going to start. If you want to come help me with Mr. Rice, that would be great. First of all, I'm just going to give the seniors one final test. Are you ready? You need to line up alphabetically by last name, please. Okay. I think they did pretty good. I think we'll graduate them. Okay, so we're going to start. I'm going to end up recognizing every single senior, and we're going to start with those that won the Regent Scholar Award. How you get a Regent Scholar Award is by taking 4 units of English, 4 units of math, 4 units of science, 3 units of social studies, 2 units of a language or CTE classes, career technical education classes, which would be like Mrs. Stater's classes or Miss Carter's classes, and 1 unit of fine art. And not only do you complete these classes, but you need to get a C or above. And let me tell you, this is a very academic class. We are just so proud of them and all their achievements. And we actually have 9 Regent Scholars this year. And the first one is Levi Bender. Morgan Edelman. Brady Fergan. Hayden Fisher. Madeline Heckenweigel. Carly Herbold. Kyle Karras. Jesse Munfold, and Adrian Nuss. Congratulations. All right, the next one is the South Dakota Opportunity Scholarship. In order to receive this scholarship, these students had to complete 4 units of English, 3 of social studies, 4 of math, 4 of science, 1 of fine arts, 2 of language or CTE, a half of personal finance, a half a credit of PE, and a half a credit of health. And not only did they need to get a C or above, but they also needed to score a 24 or higher on your ACT, which is difficult to do. And we have 5 recipients of this award. If they choose to stay in the state of South Dakota over a total of 4 years, they will receive $6,500. So our recipients are, what Mr. Rice is handing you is the information on how to stay in contact with South Dakota Opportunity Scholarship, but you can also call me anytime. We have Morgan Edelman, Brady Fergan, Caden Fisher, Madeline Heckenweigel, and Carly Herbold. Okay, now I'm just going to go down the line, and some of them will receive awards, and some of them we're going to talk about or both. So we're going to start with Brandon. What grade did you move here? 5th grade. 5th grade, we were lucky enough to get a whole bunch of students in our district from the A-Health family. So Brandon is graduating this year. He will be attending the University of South Dakota, and he will be majoring in criminal justice, and we look forward to see what his future holds. So thank you for me.
Yeah, Brady!
Good job, thanks. Okay, Levi. Not only did Levi receive the Regent Scholar Award, but he will also receive the Jackrabbit Journey Dual Credit Scholarship. This is because he's taken dual credit classes through SDSU while he was in high school. He will also receive the Yellow and Blue Scholarship from SDSU, which gives him money every single year for his GPA that he has achieved through high school. He will also receive the Menno School Staff Scholarship and the PATAC Scholarship. Congratulations, Levi. Paige Dyke. Paige went round and round about what to do after college, and she finally settled on what I thought she should, and that is going to Stewart School of Hairstyling. That is her passion. She's going to be awesome at it. And she is receiving an award she does not know about. Quite a few of these kids will receive awards they're not aware of right now. And she will receive the Rego Scholarship, and she's the only one with a check in her folder today. Congratulations. Morgan Edelman. Morgan will be attending Dakota Wesleyan University, 45 minutes from my house, so I look forward to coming to some basketball games. She will be majoring in accounting and playing basketball. Not only did she receive the Regent Scholar Award, but also the Opportunity Scholarship. She also received the Southeast Electric Scholarship, the John Wesleyan Academic and Athletic Scholarship, which is the largest scholarship that she could receive at Dakota Wesleyan. She also received the First Dakota Development Company, the First Dakota, Menno State Bank, and the Hybrid Scholarship. Congratulations. Brady will be attending Dordt University this fall, and he will be majoring in biology. He will be pre-med, and he will be playing volleyball there. So not only did he receive the Regent Scholar and the Opportunity Scholarship, he also got a very nice High B Sanford Legends Scholarship. He received the Dordt Volleyball Scholarship, the Dordt Presidential Scholarship, which again is one of the highest awards he can receive, the Kuiper Honors Scholarship. He will be part of their honors program at Dordt, which will help him remain studious in his studies, which he does not have a problem with. That boy works. He also will receive the Rooster Booster, the Supplemental Education Opportunity Grant, Heritage 21, and the ones that he doesn't know about, he will be receiving the Quast Scholarship, or Quast, sorry. And then he got the Jim Whale Scholarship today, and also the Judge Hertz Scholarship. Congratulations. Yes, no crying. I did that 4 times on Friday. Okay, Kaden will be attending SDSU this fall to major in computer science and mathematics. He received the Regent Scholar and the Opportunity Scholarship, but he will also receive the Jackrabbit Journey Dual Credit Scholarship. He will receive the Stye Honors Scholarship and will be part of their honors college. The John F. and Leela F. Samfort Scholarship. And one that he didn't apply for, but he got, was the Stye Honors Study Abroad Scholarship, SDEAF Grant, SDSU Music Scholarship, and if he chooses to go to USD at some point in time, which I don't think he will, he also received the USD Leadership Scholarship. And the 2 that he doesn't know about, he will receive the Wolf Scholarship and the Menno Staff Scholarship. Congratulations, Katie. This is a young lady that I've had a fun time with over the years, especially this year. I am so proud of her. Hannah was trying to decide what she wanted to do and apply for college, and well, she's a nurse at heart. She's amazing at what she does. Her senior project was great. And so she decided to apply for LPN at STI. And then she mentioned something about Bill Dakota, and I said, well, you work at the care center, why don't you go ask them if they'll sponsor you? So she did, and she applied, and she got the Bill Dakota, and I'm going to read to you what that is because it's a big deal. Bill Dakota is a highly competitive full-ride scholarship offered to the best and brightest students attending one of South Dakota's 4 technical colleges. It is made possible by a generous donation from T. Denny Sanford, a commitment from Governor Kristi Noem, and support from our outstanding industry partners. The scholarship was originally established in 2015 by T. Denny Sanford and Governor Dennis Dugard. The program pays for all of the expenses required to complete a program in one of Bill Dakota's approved high-need workforce areas. It includes tuition, fees, books, laptop, tools, and any other requirements of the program that are needed. In return for this full-ride scholarship, this student has agreed to share her talents with South Dakota by working here for at least 3 years following graduation. The value of this award, depending on the length of the program, is up to $25,000. It is with great honor that we present this full-ride scholarship to attend Southeast Technical Institute in Sioux Falls to Hannah Fisher. Weston Fryer. I don't know how to get Freer out of that. Did they not take English class? Or Weston, it's been awesome having him all these years, and I am really excited for him. His goal after high school was to get a full-time job at Vermeer, and he did it. He went over there and he applied and he met with the guys. The guys took him out to lunch and had a wonderful time, and they called him back and offered him a full-time job. Starts June 3rd. So June 3rd, Weston's going to start his retirement account already, so good for him. We'll see how much he has at his 10-year reunion. Congratulations, Weston. Hey, Kylie Harriman. She joined us 2 years ago. The class hasn't been the same since. We've enjoyed having you. She's going to be attending SDSU this fall and majoring in egg education. And the scholarships she's received from SDSU are the Jackrabbit Journey Dual Credit Scholarship, the Yellow and Blue Scholarship, the American Junior Seamantle Association Silver Merit Scholarship, and South Dakota Cattleman Scholarship. Congratulations. And Josh came to us a few years ago too, and we are so thankful. Josh is going to be attending MTI. Josh will be attending MTI this fall, and he will be majoring in animal science. He really has a knack for horses, and his senior project was amazing. He taught himself how to shoe horses, and we look forward to what he's doing in the future. Thank you, Josh. Madeline Heckenlagel will be attending Mount Marty University and majoring in nursing. She too is a nurse at heart and plans on going into geriatrics, which is very much needed and she's very good at. So along with the Regents Scholar and the Opportunity Scholarship, Maddie will receive the Mount Marty University Academic Scholarship, which is based off of her GPA and her ACT scores. She also received a book scholarship from them, and Maddie will receive the Golden West Scholarship, and the Quast Scholarship, and Jim Whale Memorial Scholarship. So congratulations. Carly will also be attending Mount Marty University, and she will be majoring in criminal justice. She received the Regent Scholar and the Opportunity Scholarship. She also will receive a Mount Marty University Academic Scholarship. She will also receive the Heritage Award, the Mount Marty University Scholastic Scholarship, and the Mount Marty University Theater Talent Award. And she will be in the plays next year, and it's not that far away, so we hope to make it down and watch you. Congratulations. We'll get a basketball game up north and head down south for a play. So, okay, Kyle. Kyle will be attending USD. I know it's hard to tell, but Kyle is one of the funniest guys I have ever met. He is a lot of fun, and we are going to miss him in the hallways. Along with the Regents Scholar, he also will receive a USD dual credit scholarship for his classes that he took during high school. He also will receive a Menno School Staff Scholarship and the Albert Ulmer Scholarship. Congratulations. And he will be going into accounting. Forgot to say that. Okay, Victoria. Victoria will be attending STI this fall, and she will be going into phlebotomy. Okay, what is that? They want to know. You're going to draw blood, right? Yeah. So, if you're not good, she's going to follow you with a needle. So, congratulations, Victoria, and good luck this fall. Hey, Jessie. Jessie will be attending Dakota State University, and she's going to be majoring in early childhood education. She'll be an awesome teacher. Along with the Regents Scholar, she also will receive the Dakota State University Achievement Champion. If she chooses to go to SDSU, she will also receive a Yellow and Blue Scholarship. And the two she doesn't know about today are the Menno School Staff Scholarship and Albert Ulmer Scholarship. Congratulations. Adrienne Nuss. She's one of the ones that always smiles in the hall all the time. I just love it. She's going to USD for health science. And along with her Regent Scholar, she also receives, yeah, I have that folder handy. I thought that worked out pretty good. She'll receive the USD Dual Credit Scholarship, and she also today received the Nicholas Huber Scholarship. Congratulations. Right. Jake joined us this year, and I'm so glad. He's been a great asset to the class and the school and the choir. And Jake is in the process of applying and pending his acceptance to LATI for diesel mechanics and hoping to work at Stern Oil in Freeman. So LATI, watch out. Thanks, Jake. All right. She's a quiet one, but watch out. She's a spark. Kaylee Shep. She's done a lot this year. She's been a busy gal, and she joined the South Dakota National Guard. So for 1 full year, she will be in the Guards. And afterwards, she's planning on going to Dakota Wesleyan University for nursing. So we have a lot of nurses in this class and medical students. But Kaylee will receive all the Army benefits, the Montgomery GI Bill, student loan repayment, and if she chooses to go to SDSU, they would like to give you a Yellow and Blue Scholarship as well. Congratulations. And Logan, this class wouldn't be the same without you, especially with that shirt. He does have shorts that match, in case you were all wondering. Yeah. So Logan is currently pending acceptance into the U.S. Navy and should hear any time, so we're looking forward to that. And I think Logan has created kind of a new name for himself with Quiz Bowl. There were things that he knew that we didn't even know existed. So, very smart guy. You want to know stuff that you never knew even was out there, this is the guy to talk to. So, congratulations, Logan, and good luck in the Navy.
Mrs. Lee will present the business awards.
The business award goes to probably the first time ever we have 2 students going on to college to be an accounting major, and that is awesome. So we have Morgan Edelman and Kyle Karras. And the next awards, Morgan wants to come back up here. She has another award. Just arrived this morning. Morgan was selected to the 18th annual Elite 8 Athlete of the Year, presented to Morgan Edelman and Menno for basketball. This was presented by Q1073 Radio and Nedvid Media, and they usually have a banquet, but with COVID they did not have one, and the award just came today. Then we have our 3-season athlete award from the NIAAA, which is the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association, which I am a part of, and 3 seasons. So these athletes participate in 3 sports throughout the year here. Seniors, Levi Bender. Just hold your applause till we're all done. We have a bunch of them here. Morgan Edelman, Brady Fergan, Josh Heckenleibel, Carly Hairball, Jesse Munko, and Kaylee Shem. Congrats, seniors. For the juniors, we have Reagan Beatty, Tyler Massey, Austin Pillsbury, Trayton Seiler, and Bridget Bain. These are the juniors. Southmore's Julia Binkler, AJ Hairball, Chris Kessler, Madeline Blue, Hayden McNitch, Cody Munkle, Maverick Smith, Caden Omer, and Lane Schmidt. These are the sophomores. And again, for the 3 seasons, again, they participate in football, cross country, girls basketball, boys basketball, wrestling, track, golf, club baseball, or cheerleading. So it's very active. And the freshmen, Julius Carr, Kaylee Derby, Hunter Masterson, Ashton Massey, and Isaac Bergen. Congrats, freshmen. And our next awards are the Scholar Athlete Award. Students must have an A or B average GPA, compete in at least 2 sports during the year. Seniors, Brady Fergan, Jesse Munkle, Carly Hairball, Morgan Edelman, Levi Bender. There's no alphabetical order here, sorry. Who we got? Josh Heckenleibel, Adrian Nuss, Paige Dyke, Kaylee Shem. Congrats, seniors there. For the juniors, we have Trayton Seiler, Tyler Massey, Bridget Baith, Reagan Beatty, Austin Pillsbury, Peyton Huber, Grace Nuss, and Salome Carr. And congrats, juniors. Hayden Ulmer, Elena Fergan, Madeline Clute, Julia Beekler, Morgan Fryer, Abby Bender, Josephine Stokes, Lane Schmidt, Hallie Van Hove, AJ Herbold, and Owen Eidenmiller. Congrats, Southpaw. For the freshmen, we have Julius Carr, Kaylee Derby, Isaac Bergen, Alexis Hoagland, Ashton Massey, Hunter Masterson. Come on down, folks. Price is Right is waiting here. Maggie Miller and Paige Swanson. The Freshman Scholar Athlete Awards. Congratulations. And the last award I have is the Menno High School Senior Athletic Oscar Award. To receive this, a student must participate for 4 years in the sport and letter 2 consecutive years. For our boys, we have Levi Bender. He was involved with football and boys basketball. Congratulations, Levi. Brady Bergen, boys basketball and track. For the girls, we have Adrian Nuss, involved in volleyball and girls basketball. Carly Herbold, volleyball, girls basketball and track. Jessie Munkel, volleyball, girls basketball and track. And Morgan Edelman, cross country, girls basketball and track. And I want to thank you seniors for all your leadership throughout the years. You underclassmen, take a look at all the things that these people accomplished. You guys are an amazing class, one of the best that I've had in a long time, and I've been here 28 and a half years, so you're pretty impressive, and I hope we prepared you well, and we wish you the best in the future. Thank you.
At this time, if we could have the teachers come up who nominated a student for the Pause Award. We will let them present. So the positive attitude winners, Mrs. Unruh chose Jake O'Brien. Mrs. Stokes chose Ashlyn Burkett. Senora Smith, Brady Fergan. Miss Sternhagen chose Tyler Massey. Mrs. Mrs. Fiedler chose Katie Fisher. Mrs. Muchknaus chose Elena Fergan. Mrs. Stabner chose Ashton Massey. Ms. Bowman chose Levi Bender. Mr. Bruckner chose Weston. Miss Carter chose Kylie Harriman. Mrs. Fisher chose Reagan Deedy. Miss Canodal chose Brooklyn Metler. Mrs. Liebel chose Alexis Yostin. Mrs. Laird chose Evie Foss.
Boss, that's your daughter.
Mrs. Sherridge. Rodeo clown. He's just a nice kid, isn't he? And he likes meatloaf. Mrs. Schultz chose Josie Stokes. Or Mrs. Schultz, yeah.
Where?
Josie, come on down. It's not because of COVID. Congratulations to the pause winners. I choose all of you. Okay, we will move on with academic awards at this time. We will start with the most improved awards. So basically what we do is we look at your first semester cumulative GPA. And then we look at the improvement from the end of the first semester to the end of this year. We have 4 people. Sophomore, Hallie Van Holt. Blake was cheering really loud for you. Junior, Strider Rich. And must I say, the stylistic choice belongs on the cover of GQ. And then seniors, we have a tie, the 2 seniors, Brandon Aholt and Anna Fisher. All right, now we also have the 4.0 GPA, the cumulative GPA. We have 2 freshmen. They will receive their awards. Ashton Massey and Maggie Miller. Please come down. Congratulations, ladies. Sophomores, Madeline Clute and Josephine Stokes. Seniors with a 4.0, we will be presenting you with a plaque. And again, I would be remiss if I did not say this. I have never been in an institution that had 5 seniors that were 4.0. So that speaks very highly of your work and also the teachers who have you as students as well. So please come up to get your plaque. Brady Fergan. Morgan Edelman. Katie Fisher. Madeline Hagen-Leibel. Carly Herbold. Okay, that's it for the awards. We will have Morgan come back up for the oath of office.
Let's go, Rich.
We will now elect the new officers. Can I please have Reagan Deedy, Bridget Faith, Grace Smith, and Casey Burton down? I, Reagan, solemnly swear that I will perform the duties of the office of Student Council President to which I have been elected to the best of my abilities promote, uphold and support the Constitution of Menno High School. I, Bridget, solemnly swear that I will perform the duties of the office of Student Council Vice President to which I have been elected and will, to the best of my abilities, promote, uphold, and support the Constitution of Menno High School. Solemnly swear that I will perform the duties of the office of Student Council Secretary, to which I have been elected and will, to the best of my abilities, promote, uphold, and support the Constitution of Menno High School. Solemnly swear that I will perform the duties of the office of Student Council Treasurer, to which I have been elected and will, to the best of my abilities, promote, uphold, and support the Constitution of Menno High School.
so much for being